Welcome to Canva Corner. I'm Matt Emerson with WB&L Coaching, and today we are going to just throw out just a few tips and tricks on how you can tidy up your designs as you make them. If you're doing presentations or really anything that has, a lot of elements to it, at some point you're going to be looking at it going, well, okay, I wish this was a little bit more aligned here, or I wish the spacing was a little bit different there, or how do I get the same amount of space between these things? And if you're a super anal person or someone that has a really good eye for marketing, which actually I'm pretty lucky because I have a pretty good sense of space in general, but not always. You might be able to do that, but Canva's got a ton of tools within their program that'll help you make sure that things are perfectly set up for you. So you can get as granular as you want to, or you can just use some quick and easy little tips that will make your designs look a little bit more professional, and it'll be easier on the eye of your consumer or your client or your customer. So we're going to do, as we always do with Canva, start on our home page here. We're going to work from a presentation format here, but this really goes for any design that you are you're building. So let's see here. So I chose a listing presentation for all of you real estate agents out there. If you didn't already know this, there are a ton of pre-designed listing presentation templates already in Canva. So if you're looking to build, maybe something you can send to your seller before, like a pre-listing package, or something that you can give to your buyers that shows, talks about the escrow process, or how you actually do business and deal with your buyers. This is a great place to start. They're done in this PowerPoint type of presentation configuration dimensions, which I think is great, especially now that we're have been doing Zooms and Google Meets for over a year now, and that's become just the normal way to do business. This orientation actually is the perfect way to put your presentation together. So as you can see here, all here on the left is all of the listing presentations that are available. You can see there's a ton of them here, and I love the templates in Canva because they're always a great jumping off place. If you like a style that you kind of like, you can go in and just upgrade and enhance it and change it any way you want to, and rebrand it obviously to your brand. So let's just jump in here and I'll show you the quick tips on how you can kind of align and design and tidy up your designs. So this first page here, this is just the normal template. I just have these on here just to kind of show you, just once again as a reminder, how easy it is to change something that is very generic and something that's a little more personalized, right? So this first slide, has this brown in here, and it all looks all fine and good. You go in here and simply just change the colors a little bit to your branding here. We're using Fidacity Realty as the model here. Throw in the Fidacity teal color, put the logo in there, and already it's starting to get personalized. Obviously, you're going to change the text and everything on there too. This page that we're really going to be working on today, I've rebranded to WB&L Coaching. So it's got our WB&L blue. I've added the WB&L Coaching logo here to the site, and just threw in a few text box here and there and a couple little doodads that I want to show you how you can actually use the tools within Canva to tidy up this page. Okay, so first of all, let's go into one of my favorite tools. It's called Tidy Up. What a great name for a tool that it does exactly what it says it's going to do. So here at the bottom here, I have created 3 grouped text boxes. Okay, the grouping thing is not important, but it's just interesting because you can, I think the more you get used to working in Canva, you're going to find that you have more and more and more layers to your design. And we're going to talk about how you can find all that a little bit later this month, because sometimes, especially if you're getting into someone else's design, it's like, wow, how do I find all the different levels here, and how can I get to that? Well, we're going to get to that later in the month. Okay, so we have these 3 designs. Now, obviously, I'd like all 3 of these to be at the same place and equally spaced. Actually, let's take this one out a little bit farther. So we're going to click on them. We're going to highlight them all. So here are the 3 things that we want to do a little cleanup for. Go up to position. If you haven't found this yet, you're going to love this. And you're going to go to Tidy Up. So click on Tidy Up. Boom. It brings all of them into alignment here. Okay, so what it did is it aligned all of them from the center of the actual box itself gave it equal spacing all the way through, and there you go. Now, here's something here. So I would like all of these to be aligned at the top because I want all of my headers to be the same. Now go up here to align elements to top. Boom! It just slides right up. Now, I have spent years, honestly, before I found that tool, or maybe even before it was there, because they're adding things all the time, going in here and aligning this and doing all of that. Now, quite frankly, once again, if you take this tool, it has lines on here that are going to tell you when things have kind of got into alignment. So you can drag it around and do all of that, or do the process that I just mentioned. Go up to your position bar and just switch it on around, right? Okay, so that's one way to get it done. So now I want to align these two little buttons here. There's a couple different ways you can do that too. You can do it exactly the same way we just did it. You could just go up here, click them together. You're going to position these babies to the left. And now, boom, they're aligned, right? So easy. It's just an easy way to do that. So let's put them back here for a second. Another way that you can do this, if you're really doing if you have a lot of different elements within your design and you want to get them all in different places, but make sure they're aligned throughout the page, you can actually go in and show your rulers. So if you put the ruler out here, it'll give you all the different dimensions here at the top. If you go over here to the right, you can drag the bar over. So I want to drag this right to here, to that red line, right? That's where you can see the page number, this bottom doohickey here, and then this. So now we've drug that on over. Let's go ahead and take these three elements, right? Now that we're here. Well, first of all, you could just go here and just bring it on over, right? Because now you have a line, you see where that's going to be. Or you can, let's go back. Go up and do the same little trick that we did before. Go to position and align everything to the left. Okay. As you can see, there's a lot of little easy ways that you can tidy up your designs within Canva. It's awesome here with the grid line here, because if you had this design you wanted, or this, a few boxes or elements you wanted to align in one area, let's say you wanted to align something, over here next to the logo. So we have this here, but we want our contact details to be over on that side. So we're going to push this over here. Let's go up to alignment. We're going to put it over there. And then we just bring this contact box right over there. And now it's perfectly aligned with your logo. Actually liked it better the way it was before, but that's what you can do. So super easy. There's a lot of other tools in here that are going to make your life a lot easier, but this also was a good time-saving trick just to make sure you got all that spacing exactly right. Now, like I like to always do, is go back and do a little refresher here, just some things that we've done in the past. So let's just say this is our contact page, well, which it is. We're going to go throw a QR code in here just because QR codes are back. They were super popular for a long time. They went out of style for a little bit, but since COVID, if you've gone to any restaurant over the last year, since they've been opening back up, most of them have no menus any longer, and there's a QR code there. So QR codes are back. So you can just go up here to the QR code builder, put in your URL. Now, I always suggest going to the website that you want to have linked to this and copying the URL from your browser window as opposed to just typing it in, because sometimes it makes a difference. So let's go to WBNL.com. Let's copy this, go over here, paste, and we'll generate our QR code. There it is. Let's make it a little bit smaller here. We'll drag it over. Let's see here. We want all of these to be the same place, and they're not quite at the same place there. So let's go up to position. We're going to move them all to the right. Now, all of our things are perfectly aligned, and we are good and back in business. So that is our Canva tip for today. Next week, we are going to talk about how you can play around and modify and change and enhance text within Canva. So until then, get up, get out, mask up, because we're not out of the woods yet, and be forever wandering, but not lost.